Hi everyone, my name is Kate and you're very welcome here on my channel where we talk about fragrances. In this video, I'm going to deliver what I promised to you guys. Maybe some of you remember under one of my previous videos, we had a conversation. Even in the video, I asked you a question if you would like me to review Hermès Barenia, Patchouli, Paris, Balmain, and stuff like that. Some of the new releases from the late summer and this fall. I'm ready to do that. There was a lot of feedback, and of course, I'm happy to talk about them with you guys. So let's begin. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy watching my videos. Stay with me for more. Pour yourself some tea, coffee, maybe wine or prosecco. I don't know. You see, I'm a little bit of prosecco mood today. So yes, come back to me. Let's start talking about these wonderful perfumes. I will start with Barenia by Hermès because I think this is a kind of, let's say, loud launch. A lot of people talked about it. And of course, I didn't want to stay away because I'm always excited about what Hermès is doing. I don't have a lot of Hermès fragrances, but I want to have more. And yes, Barénia is beautiful. I know a lot of people were underwhelmed by it, but I don't understand why would you expect something crazy out of this fragrance. What I mostly smell is very sour red berries. They mention a berry that I don't know, but I imagine cranberry or maybe even red currants, something really, really sour and tart. And nice patchouli, really nice smooth patchouli. And I can even see this fragrance in a Chanel line, you know, this the premier Chanel line and tall bottles. I can see something like this there, to be honest. It's not very sweet. The berries are nice, the patchouli. Also, there's something clean about this fragrance too. I think it's beautiful and I wouldn't mind having a bottle, honestly. It's very classic, elegant scent. Yes, maybe because of that bracelet slash collar thing, I expected something a little bit more, but it's still Hermes. I don't expect Hermes doing something non-stylish or too loud. It's just not the style of the brand. I think with Hermes, we shouldn't expect something robust and crazy. It's still Hermes. They're very stylish, elegant, and a little bit posh sometimes, you know. Plus, Jean-Claude Ellena created such a beautiful line there as well. The fragrances that are very small, intricate touches. So I didn't expect it would be heavy leather or something, anything like that. It's beautiful though. I really like this fragrance. Next fragrance I would like to discuss is Patchouli Paris. I was excited about this one when it just came out because I was curious about what kind of patchouli will Guerlain do nowadays. This is very nice. Also elegant patchouli, a little bit towards chocolate patchouli, slightly sweeter. There's also very nice and powdery iris there that makes it even smoother and a little bit more airy and fluffy. And of course, vanilla. I could even risk it and say that this is patchouli on the base of typical Guerlain's Guerlainade, you know, this kind of a mix, signature mix that especially in older times they used. You know, it's like a base for a lot of the fragrances. I don't know so much about it, so that's why I said risk, because I'm definitely not a connoisseur here, not an expert, but I think I see this part here, this block, you know, this typical Guerlainade that they use in many other fragrances within the brand. Really nice patchouli, cannot say anything bad about it. Something that I expected from Guerlain is exactly what I expected. I like it. And maybe I would even get it. I don't know. I'm thinking about it now. The prices are the guys, like the prices they're so, I don't know. I feel like everything is going a little bit wild with the prices right now. And um, sometimes I'm just not sure that it's worth it to pay that much. I understand it won't be cheap, right? I don't expect anything cheap, but still, I don't know. So $450 or something now. I don't know. For somebody who buys a lot of fragrances, that's too much. Let's talk about the next one. This is also Guerlain, And this is Vanille Planifolia. This is Extrait. So we expect something that stays very long in the skin, has a lot of oils, and sits closer to the skin, because usually the more oils and the more natural materials there are, the less it projects, and the sillage won't be so big and robust and crazy. And of course, the first thing you smell is vanilla, and it's very nice, slightly fruity vanilla. I would say it's dry apricot to me. It smells like that. And maybe some dried plum too, not sure, maybe some raisins. And I also smell amber. And I feel like the closer we move to the base of the fragrance, the more amber it becomes. It's like amber, vanilla with some dried fruits. It's very nice, and it does sit pretty close, tight to your skin. But it's something I expected, so I'm not mad about it. But it stays for a long time on your skin too. So very nice vanilla. To me, it's not something, wow, oh my god, take my money right now. No, for me it wasn't like this. Just very nice vanilla. I think Guerlain has better and more interesting vanillas. Honestly, it's my opinion. Of course, share yours if you think this is amazing or not. What do you think if you try this fragrance? Of course, it's nice, but I cannot say too much more about it. Also exciting, I tried to get more samples to review this new Diptyque fragrances, this kind of vegetably line that they just started. Let's talk about Corail Oscuro. Corail, not really sure, probably corals, right? And this is a fun one. The whole line, I think it's based on different vegetables or something like that. And this is red pepper and celery to me in a green salad, with some sunflower seed oil in it. It's mixed with the oil. Yeah, this one is very vegetable, maybe a little bit too much for me. I feel like with this kind of fragrance, it either just strikes you and you're like, oh my God, and you love it or hate it. To me, this magic didn't happen. Sometimes I even get excited when I hate the fragrance, because it means that the fragrance has a very strong, interesting character if I have a strong reaction to it. This one I still am on the fence about. I just don't like the smell of pepper, honestly. I don't, it smells like a Bulgarian pepper to me. Yeah, I didn't say that in the beginning, which pepper exactly it reminds me of. I just don't like the smell, and I'm not a big fan of the taste of red peppers. Just Bulgarian peppers, green, red, yellow, they're different colors. So I'm definitely not the audience for this fragrance. But if it sounds interesting to you, by the way, it's also peppery. There's also pepper in that salad. So, yeah, if it sounds interesting to you, something that you think you could be curious about, I recommend to try. And this is another fragrance from the same line. It's Lilyphéa. And as it's green, we expect something green from it, right? Lilyphéa is very ozonic, full of air, green. I smell fresh cut grass here, maybe leaves too, a little bit of celery as well, surprisingly. It reminds me of a bright, sunny summer day in the morning when it's still a little bit of freshness. It's not hot when you wake up and it's already hot. We had some days like this in New York here this summer. Ugh, it's really tough for me. Yeah, this is a very fresh, crisp morning full of green color and slightly chilly air. Maybe the end of summer, when the mornings and nights become a little bit cold. As it warms up a little bit, and after some time, I smell cucumbers and violet leaves. Definitely, yes. It's a very nice fragrance, and I wouldn't say no to having this one. Among these two, I would choose the green one, Lilyphéa. But so far from the line, I think I briefly tried them all, but my favorite was the rose. There was a peppery rose there that I really liked, and I would like to try wearing it. I didn't have enough time to really get to know the line better. Okay, this one I actually brought from Europe. I just came back from Italy a couple days ago, and oh my God, I tried so many fragrances there that we don't have in the US and are hard to find or only blindly or something. And Jeroboam is one of these brands too. I don't know. I think you can find it here in New York at least. I don't think I saw the bottles being sold, so nowhere I can go and actually smell fragrances. If you know a place, just let me know because I'm not aware. But I really like this brand and this fragrance. I'm actually planning to buy. The spray works really, really bad actually. Yeah, okay. So it's a very nice, creamy, soft sandalwood with white flowers, something like jasmine, maybe tuberose here too. There is also something like patchouli. I feel like I can also smell the patchouli on my skin, especially when it warms up with some soapiness. There's definitely some clean aspect. This is a clean fragrance. It reminds me you just came out of the spa or shower, you used some very nice lotions, just washed your hair, and you feel very clean when you spray this. There's also this cold aspect, like some cold notes like anise. I think they mention anise, I'm not sure, but definitely there's something either cold or ozonic or maybe aldehydes, something that adds air and freshness and a little bit of cool air here too. Just like in Lilyphéa, but they're very different. They're very different fragrances, but they're very airy. You feel like you are outside. Yeah. Oh, I need a bottle of this. It goes to my wish list. Okay, it's already in my wish list. So just to be honest, yeah, I like this fragrance. I bought another one that I'm going to review my next video. I'm going to make a video about my Italian trip, and I bought nine. I brought 9 fragrances, I believe, there. So like half a suitcase. And I also was thinking about buying this one, but I decided, okay, Kate, you need to stop. Okay, so a couple from Houbigant. So they just launched this new red line, and I have one from that line. This is Vanille Imperiale, so Imperial Vanilla, which intrigued me a lot at first when I got a sample. I was very excited about it. It opens as a very soft floral fragrance, and I smell neroli, a touch of orange blossom too. They're very close to each other, but usually neroli is meant to show that there is some freshness, in the notes, almost like citrus freshness. It's closer to that. And then slowly I start smelling more and more vanilla. It's not in your face vanilla, it's very realistic, woody vanilla. Very, very nice. I like it a lot. I keep smelling white florals here the whole time. It's definitely floral. It's a floral fragrance. But I feel like vanilla and this white flowers, they kind of equal here, at least to me. And later in the opening, I also smell peppery rose, which is very nice. It's a really pretty vanilla. If you don't like cheesy, sweet vanilla scents, try this one because this is more elegant way to wear vanilla, honestly. I see women maybe like liking it more, but to me, it's very unisex. For winter, for example, for a colder season, I think this would be amazing on a man as well. It's woody, it's floral, it's vanilla. There's neroli that opens it beautifully too in the beginning. Nice fragrance. I feel like there's red pepper still in my nose after this Oscuro one. Another Houbigant fragrance that I wanted to tell you about. This one is not as new. I think it came out in spring, but I decided why not. I got a sample, so why not tell you about it? Sometimes I hate it and sometimes I love it. And I think I cracked the code and I understood why it's so different for me. I actually wore it in Italy once, we were in Barolo, and it was rainy and a little bit cold. It was maybe 10 to 13 degrees Celsius, kind of chilly. And it opened up so nicely in this humid, colder weather. It was so, so good. Tobacco was more prominent. Here in New York, I don't know why, or maybe because I always test it when it's warmer outside. it's a little too fruity. There is some fruit that is kind of annoying me, you know? I don't know how to explain this. It's a beautiful scent though, but there is something personal, here for me. This tobacco is made stronger with saffron. So this fruitiness annoys me a little bit. I don't understand what fruit it is, but there's definitely something fruity in the back. And saffron with it and tobacco, it's so dry. Maybe that's why I loved it in humid weather because it doesn't feel as dry. But in a regular weather that or environment that I'm used to, it's like too dry. But at the same time, there's something like mango to me, or is it? I don't even understand. This one just it doesn't work for me. I don't know. Although I think it's a beautiful fragrance and I can appreciate it for what it is, but I just don't want to wear it. Like I definitely will not buy it. But for those who like tobacco, I would recommend to try because the magic might happen for you. Okay, next one is Balmain, is Vert, green wind. So, as far as I know, this fragrance is a relaunch of a fragrance that was released in 1947 or something like that, so a while ago. It opens as a lot of greenness. It's so green. It's like different fresh herbs were cut together. And there is also the tartness of citrus, like a mandarin or pomelo, or maybe even orange. And then it moves into this kind of jasmine area and galbanum. Yeah, I feel like it's galbanum. Yes, gal is very strong here. This like, the green block is very, very powerful. And I smell jasmine, I think. I'm not sure it's meant to the notes, but something like that. Yeah, it's intense. It's an intense fragrance. I like it a lot. I wish it were a little less sweet. I would like to make sweetness a little bit like shorter here, only in the beginning, because I feel like it's a little too much. It kind of presses it down, like it goes heavy because of the sweetness. But it's beautiful, and the bottles are beautiful. Have you seen the bottles? Oh my god, I fell in love with them. I think they're so pretty. And the last one that I'm going to tell you about today, I actually wanted to tell you about more fragrances, guys, but I didn't want to make this video too long. If you want, by the way, tell me if you just want me to make videos sometimes when I test random samples, because there are a lot of fragrances that I test all the time. Some of them are very interesting. I'm just not always sure that I should sit there and talk about samples, although why not? I'm talking about the smell, not about a bottle, right? Actually, maybe it doesn't even matter if I have a bottle or not. If I know the fragrance well, I don't know. Tell me what you think about it. About it. Okay, this is Ivoire, the last for today. This is also Balmain. And yeah, what do we smell here? Yes, this is suede, a lot of suede, and tuberose and turmeric. I was wondering what it was. I was smelling it in a store, and the lady who works, I think I tried it in Bergdorf, and the lady said that it was turmeric. So I was like, what is that? I just couldn't crack this code. And she told me, oh, wow, this is a turmeric perfume. Wow. And I think it's amazing. And this is also a relaunch from 1970s, I believe. Yeah, now I start smelling orange blossom. Yeah, it's very, very distinct. I'm just in love with this. I have enough left so I can wear it all over me because I feel like Balmain's fragrances, they're spectacular. They're beautiful. I'm really, really impressed, honestly. I'm just worried if they're gonna suffocate me because they're very intense. Especially this one is not as intense to me, Ivoire, but the Vert is very intense to me. That galbanum, I feel like it starts holding you like this, and will not let you go for a while. So, and guys, I'm not a big fan of that, but we'll see. I'll try wearing it and we'll see if I have a bottle. If you see me talking about a bottle someday, it means that it worked for me. Okay, I hope that you enjoyed this review. You have to watch it till the end because you asked for this video, guys. You have to watch and comment because I did it for you. A little abusive here. Okay, I hope that you have a great day and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.